Hi, I'm Matthew Kelly. Sunday, November 6, 2022 was a big day for Bengals running back Joe Mixon. An enormous day, in fact. A game he will never forget. But who was the first to know he was going to have a huge game? On the opening drive of the game, Joe Mixon surpassed 5,000 rushing yards, making him just the 8th active NFL player to reach the 5,000-yard milestone. He went on to score 5 touchdowns, setting a franchise record for the most touchdowns in a single game. Mixon also had 211 total yards, becoming only the 6th player in history with at least 200 scrimmage yards and 5 touchdowns in one game. After the game, Mixon said that by the time of his 2nd or 3rd carry of the game, he knew it was going to be a game where the rushing attack was going to be emphasized, and a special day for him. But 5 little kids knew that before the game even started. All of Joe Mixon's plays and achievements during the game were amazing moments. More than that, when we use our God-given abilities, we create holy moments. And last Sunday, Joe Mixon was creating plenty. But he had an even more impressive moment before the game even started. I had the chance to take Walter, Isabel, Harry, Ralph, and Ralph's friend Xavier on the sideline before the game to watch the players warm up and prepare. Before we left home, I explained to them, listen, these guys are working. We are going into their office, and they will be focused on their work. Enjoy the experience, but remember, they are working and they need to concentrate. And the players were focused on their work as they warmed up. But after warm-up, as the team went back into the locker room before their grand entrance for the game, Joe Mixon stopped over and gave the 5 kids a high five. And that was a holy moment. He didn't have to do it. It would have been easy not to do it. But he took the time. He made the effort just minutes before one of the biggest games of his career. He took the time to make someone else's day. And that's all it takes to create holy moments in this world. And we all have the power to do that. It would have been easy, so easy, for him to look the other way, pretend he hadn't seen the kids waving to him, but he didn't. That was great, Ralphie and Isabel said. But it was what Walter said that struck me. Walter said he is going to have a massive game today. The moment he said it, a chill went up my spine. And Walter was right. It was as if he could sense it before it even happened. Mixon went on to score 5 touchdowns, cross the 5,000-yard mark, and generally dominate the game. Thank you, Joe Mixon, for your holy moment.
Thank you, Mr. Mixon.
Thank you, Mr. Mixon.
Thank you, Mr. Mixon. Thank you, Mr. Mixon. Thank you, Joe Mixon.
Thank you, Joe Mixon.
Thank you, Mr. Mixon. Thank you, Joe Mixon.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Mixon.
For the rest of us, let's get out there and create some holy moments. Let's decide to be the difference that makes the difference for someone today and every day for the rest of our lives. Some moments are holy, some moments are unholy, and we get to decide. Let's fill the world with holy moments. If you haven't read the book yet, click here to request your free copies today.
Hooray!